Hi, this is a presentation by AwonoprabowoPresentation. I would like to do a study on stress levels and weight management, and this is my presentation to show you what that would look like. So as an introduction, many studies have been done on the bad outcomes of lifestyles such as smoking, poor diet, bad sleeping habits, and weight management. But few studies have actually looked at what can change all of these habits. Stress has been correlated with all of the above habits, so I think that the next thing that would be helpful would be to research the role of stress management directly on weight loss. So for literature review, I looked at a ton of different articles, and I just took a piece from some of the different articles to share with you here. So one, a stress response affects metabolic, immune, digestive, and many other systems in the body, so it does have an effect on the body. Stress response is hormonal, which can lead to poor lifestyle choices, so being more stressed out can change our hormones. And another study showed that depression can predict cardiovascular disease. That was actually a really cool study. Another one is lifestyle factors that have been associated with weight change: physical activity, alcohol use, smoking, sleeping, watching TV, which can all relatively be done when you're under stress. And positive stress reduction habits can increase weight loss and decrease weight gain. So that's kind of the foundation of what I would like to study. Some other things, there was a study that was done with text messaging, and it showed that if a person received encouraging text messages 4 times a week for 6 months, it can increase their overall health. Also, they studied with some veterans with PTSD that mindfulness stress reduction helped them overcome some other obstacles in their life. And primary care providers should be assessing for weight management and educating and advising. And also, monthly check-ins by a support person has been found to be more effective than weight loss resources that are technology-based. So it seems like these are a little bit scattered, but in my literature review, I really wanted to pull together one, that primary care providers should be assessing for this, and that there are different habits that we do because we're stressed, and those different habits can affect our weight management. Therefore, I would like to look at how stress directly correlates with weight management. So my research questions would be: can practicing stress reduction help a person lose weight over a person that isn't practicing stress reduction? And then, can stress hinder a person's weight loss? So the method behind this would be men and women aged 30 to 45 in Orange County, San Bernardino County, and the Inland Empire. And I would be posting flyers with the permission of obviously primary care providers in their office. And it would look something like it is on the right hand side. So, do you live in these counties? We're looking for men and women between the ages of 30 and 45. Currently looking for some accountability in losing weight to participate in a study looking at the correlation between weight loss and stress, and looking for a 1-year commitment. When they start the study, they would be doing a baseline stress survey. They'd also get their height and weight taken so that we can measure their weight management by their BMI. And then they will be randomly selected to be a part of one of the two groups. So group A would be weight loss by calorie counting plus journaling or meditating for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Or B, weight loss and calorie counting but no stress intervention. So we would be seeing what the difference with weight management is. And then every month they would check in to a location in their county, and they would fill out the stress survey, get their height and weight taken again, and then they would be asked how they did with their intervention if they were in group A. And then every week we would give them some sort of support via phone call. I was also kind of playing with maybe text messaging, since I saw that in the other article. It's kind of what triggered this, to just kind of help with some support with the weight loss and stress reduction. Research design would be quantitative because we're collecting data, the BMI, the stress level questionnaire. It's experimental. We're manipulating a group of people by having them do a stress reduction. Randomized control, they don't get to choose what group they're in. They'll just be placed in one. And then it's longitudinal because we're looking for a year commitment so that we can do this 12 times once a year for a month. To kind of cut down on some of the variables, we would ask that they don't change the amount of exercise they're currently doing because that can obviously help or not help in weight management. They'll also be given a decreased calorie target for healthy weight loss. So we're looking for a goal of 1 pound a week based on their starting weight because they'll all start on different weights. They will be asked to weigh at the same time of day since that can kind of change their weight. And then they won't weigh on the same day because if Group A and Group B talk to each other, it could kind of interrupt the flow of the research. Some strengths. It's fairly inexpensive. Staff's only needed for the monthly check-ins, the weekly calls, and the data, computing the data. And time frame of a year decreases variables such as holidays or different times of year that people may lose or gain weight. People may be more willing to sign up because not that much commitment is required. And I think that 3 counties should give a good number of participants. And since we are in Southern California, these 3 counties have a pretty high stress level. Some limitations. The weight loss is self-driven. It's self-reported as far as the stress survey. This cuts the cost but also decreases the accountability. And then the stress survey, being a repeated survey, may cause some bias since they already know the questions as they do it throughout the year. Implications. Studies can begin to show the direct correlation between weight loss and stress. It can be a stepping stone into seeing which stress reduction measures have a larger effect on weight loss. Maybe people found that journaling wasn't helpful. Maybe someone in the future could try something other than journaling and meditation. And then healthcare providers can start using evidence-based interventions to help people manage their weight. So since this was kind of initiated in primary care offices, they could roll this over into, hey, we did this study. Journaling and meditating had helped people decrease their stress. And overall, if those providers can help decrease weight or manage weight, then they're decreasing preventable comorbidities, which is where healthcare is really going now with preventative medicine. And the last section is just my references. I have 11 different journals and articles. They were all very interesting, actually. So hopefully you guys can give me some good feedback. Feel free. I know there's some things that maybe you see that I don't, some things I could do differently. Just leave your comments below.